Time for Weather on the 10s.
Okay, when weather on the 10s is a higher number than what it actually is outside in the temperature, we are going to have to bundle up. 8 degrees out there, 610 if you're wondering. Yeah.
It's now actually 4 degrees. I don't mean to depress you or anything, Bill.
No, I'm fine. I can handle it.
I thought it was supposed to go up as the day progressed, not get colder.
Not until the sun rises. And the sun doesn't rise here in Lincoln until about 7:37, so we'll have a chance to get even colder. So
Oh my gosh,
I'm
don't
warning
say
you.
that.
So we can dip.
Just
What's the difference? 2, 4, I mean 8?
At
really?
that point,
is it that much?
Yeah.
Yeah, at one point it's just cold outside.
Once the snot in your nose starts to freeze, it's just bad. It's all over from there.
That's exactly right. So,
Bonnie's keeping it real. And talk about traffic. Look at these Mini Coopers. Lincoln is being invaded by these things. More than 200 of them. What's the Coop Scoop? We'll tell you in a live report from downtown just ahead as First News Nebraska continues.
You going, oh no,
I know. I could see my mother, God rest her soul, why. You got to be more polite than that, right? But it's Rib Fest.
It's Rib Fest. I mean, I went out there and I was just, covered.
Yeah.
I saw.
But have you ever wondered what a dietitian loves to eat?
Yeah, we thought we'd find out this morning. Joining us, our Hy-Vee dietitian, Kelly Kennel. So what do you like? Looks like some good stuff,
I like
some
good
seafood.
stuff. We were just talking about how I have good taste, right?
I don't
Look
know
at him.
how
He's
little
he just loves to be pet, loves the jaws, all this stuff. Look at him. He just guy needs a home. He was a stray.
he was a stray.
And if he does get in trouble, it'll be Evander Holyfield. What did you do? Right? Gotta go with that middle name here.
Well, I think most of the trouble he might get into is like stealing the pizza off the, off the
That's right.
table.
And
or
can you
something
blame
like
him?
that.
No. Great start. I'm Bonnie Bowman.
Thank you. It is.
Good.
Yeah. And I'm Bill Steckis. Brad joins us now. Hey, we got to get the Buddy Holly music going, some penny loafers, because we're going back to the 50s, it looks like.
yeah, well, that's right. That's where our temperatures are right now in most of the state. And
I cannot believe that we're going to go from the 50s to the 90s in just a couple of short hours here. So we're just turning up the heat. We are hanging out in SeaWorld in San Antonio. Rare access back here. Thanks to the guys at SeaWorld. We're inside with the flamingos. Creighton is headed to Anaheim to play the Wisconsin Badgers. What? What's the prediction? Oh, he says, yeah, you don't really like Blue Jays? Well, they're blue and you're pink, but you're both birds. So you got to pull for them anyway. You want a Badger, do you? Okay, I convinced him. He's going for the Jays.
Talks about how well our fans travel and how well they support us, and it's just unbelievable.
Worth it to see the nightlife and the atmosphere. We even wrote a ditty. Well, call it a MIDI, a mariachi ditty. Great blue jays are sure to amaze me down at the desk. Oh, rain down at the desk. Woo! Oh, hey, buddy. And we saved the best for last. This is Dylan, one of the huge stars at SeaWorld in San Antonio. You're a big basketball fan. Are you happy for us? We got 2. Thank you. We appreciate that. Can you stay here, please? Now, I understand you can dance. It's called the big dance, right? Can you show me?
Good boy.
That was amazing, Dylan. You were trying to tell me something? Oh, now the Jays are headed to Anaheim, California, just 2 hours north of San Diego, where the other SeaWorld is. What did you want me to say? I'll do it. He wants me to say hello to his cousin at the other SeaWorld as we head out there. For now in San Antonio with Dylan and the gang, Bill Steckis, Fox 42 Sports. American Idol, it's in...
Bill, what he's trying to say is we have a full report of American Idol here in Omaha just ahead.
What he said.
Yeah.
Thanks, Ryan.
Stay tuned.
Falcone, Maroney.
It only took D'Augusto a week to go from auditioning to actually shooting on the set.
That was Friday. Monday, Tuesday, I wait. I hear that I get it on Tuesday. Wednesday, the contract is finalized. Thursday, I'm flying to New York. Friday, I'm getting fitted for suits. It was just a thrilling week.
It was a thrill to have D'Augusto in our studio where he let me audition. I have the lyrics to the TV Batman theme right here. Do you think we could do a little duet like that?
I don't see why not.
You're the star, so you go first.
Batman.
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 Na-na-na-na. Na-na-na-na.
Na-na-na-na-na-na-na.
Batman. So what'd you think? If I auditioned for Gotham, what part do you think I could get?
Right. I mean, I guess, there are all kinds of henchmen who get killed all the time. I would say maybe henchman number 2.
So I beat out 3, 4, and 5. Yes! You want a tour of the station?
Yeah, that'll be nice.
This is Robin. This is the engineering department, Bruce and Wayne. And this is the newsroom.
2 pandas walking to a bar.
He's a joker.
So who's that guy?
Oh, that's the GM. Kinda two-faced.
Now,
Nicholas, I'm so thankful. Thanks for coming out here. I got you a gift for coming.
it's a ham. Got ham. It's Gotham is what it is. It's Gotham.
That's how Batman fits in. Oh my God. Can you do the closing for me? I can't.
It's been a rough one here, guys. It's Bill Steckis. I'm Nicholas D'Augusto. This is Fox 42 News.
Past 4 decades, as Fox 42's Bill Steckis shows us, jolly old St. Nick is only part of the fun. Hey, Bill.
A fabulous and festive sight out here, guys. Fa la 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 la, lots of lights, and it's been that way for decades. And neighbors here put in all kinds of hard work, not only to put all these lights up, but to keep the show going every single night. In fact, a carload just showed up now in search of Santa. Yes, the place comes complete with a Santa. All about the holidays, guys. Let's just call it poetic. It's the true story of shining the light on the spirit of Christmas every single night. For decades, neighbors have lit up the place with a tradition oozing of cheer and grace. They attract so many people with the holiday cheer.
I put that there to keep people from parking here.
Busloads and limos come all hours of the night to get a glimpse of these glowing Christmas lights. Last night until midnight, the line was steady.
We had our lights shut off already.
Now the lights are abundant for all to greet, complete with a message that spreads across the street. Switches and extensions, they have more than a few.
I got 8 circuits on the outside of the house that I put all these through.
All in the name of Christmas, these neighbors agree. It's just not the same without lights to this degree. Bruce has more lights than most are mounting.
Got a few more than that, I just quit counting. So.
All to keep the Christmas cheer growing and flowing every year. You'll find Santa out here each night.
I can't imagine anything else. It's the biggest delight.
All ages know him and his familiar greeting, you know. If a vocab is limited, they still understand. It helps to keep kids thinking good things in the Wonderland mist.
Santa, I want to be on a nice list.
Toy soldiers and mangers and candy canes galore illuminate the houses from roof to the floor. They do it all in the name of Christmas without a fuss.
Just the pleasure that other people have, it's pleasure to us.
And cue the music, Santa is here, ta-da! I don't know what your favorite Christmas carol is, but you're busy. You take care of the neighborhood every night, you're greeting kids, and you got to take care of the North Pole. How do you do it?
Well, it takes a little bit of work and a lot of young children to take all the candy canes that I have to give them.
Right.
It is.
And it's just so good that you guys do this. A carload of kids did just show up to get their candy canes. Hi, guys. How are you doing? Merry Christmas. So let's get back to the poem here for a second. Why don't we just call this an absolutely wonderful and spectacular sight?
And to all, a Merry Christmas and a Merry Christmas good night.
You got it. There you go. With that, we'll send it back to you guys. Merry Christmas.
I think he was a wee bit off on that, but that's okay. All of the neighbors who are in their 70s and 80s say they hope the younger people moving into the neighborhood will take the lead in the next few years to keep the tradition going for decades to come.
Well, now we'll have to demand more rhyming stories.
I know. I mean, I guess it doesn't necessarily work for some more more serious stories.
But I bet he could make them
I bet he could. He could pretty much do anything. Yeah. Well, still ahead.
Our own Bill Steckis is back out at the Lancaster County Event Center this morning, and he's crashing cars. Good morning, Bill.
Yeah, good morning, Erica. We are having a ball out here, and I'm going to make sure I really... Boom! There you go, smack into that as the Demolition Derby comes to the fair. This is going to be a deal where there are 3 different classes. And you know, Brad said, hey, you can drive around with the windows down. Well, how about driving around with no windows at all? Welcome back to the fair. This is a lot of fun. Demolition Derby, as we said. Let's bring in Bob Mulbach, who's all over this tonight. And you got 3 different classes going on.
Yeah, we got the old school large, the full-size cars. Last year we introduced the compacts, which these are. And this year, all new is pickups, which a lot of people have not seen pickups. It's kind of getting new, but it's having a lot of fun with it.
Well, they're doing that on the NASCAR series and all that, so you might as well bring in the trucks too. And also you get the classic cars, the big ones too. That's the 3rd one.
Yeah, we have the old school, the old-fashioned full-size cars. Everybody remembers us growing up as kids of watching them.
Right. And so this thing started back in the 30s, got some legs in the 40s, real big in the 50s, and it's the county fairs that really keeps this sports alive, and this is a big one for it.
Oh, definitely. You know, it just depends how the economy is and stuff on how the shows are going to go. You know, sometimes they're smaller, sometimes they're huge. But it's really popular across the board all over the United States.
All right, and there's a lot else going on out here. You got the food, you got the rides, you got the livestock, you got the 4-H, everything going on for the next 9 days. But at night, it takes on a whole new meaning out here on the track.
Yeah, over in the dirt area here, we kind of call it a lot of different events. You know, the demos, the tractor pulls. We had figure 8s last night, which one was great. We got monster trucks coming up and stuff.
All right, so if you're a gearhead and you like the smell of smoke and gasoline and guys just pounding other cars a little better than the way I did it here, Demolition Derby's for you tonight. The fair continues. Erica, having fun out here this morning. We'll send it back to you.
Oh, Bill, you always have way too much fun out there.
Can I have your attention, please? Everyone, I know you're disappointed. You want it to be that brilliant tree with all of the lights on you and the ornaments and bringing all the Christmas cheer.
My goodness, what is that guy doing? He doesn't know what's going on here.
Oh, yes, I do. These are the Christmas tree leftovers. They need a pep talk. So you didn't quite make the cut. I'm bad choice of words. So you didn't make it this year.
We've sold trees every day since we opened up in Friday right after Thanksgiving.
Kent Pryor of Pryor Pines says the neighbors of these trees sold a lot. In fact, it was a record year for his Christmas tree sales.
I don't know the exact number, but just by the indications right now, we've sold more trees this year than we ever have.
Hang in there.
I hope he's making them feel better.
11 months tops.
We sell all the trees that we have. We never have to cut any down just to dispose of them. So if they don't sell this year, we do our best to make them saleable for the next year and put a tag on them, and generally somebody will buy them.
I know you all were looking forward to wearing that garland and having the bright lights on you and the star on top and the ornament.
We never have to dispose of any of the trees. The trees that you see that aren't cut this year will be there next year, and I'll do my best to trim them up again and make them look better.
All right, you heard the man. Hang in there, buddy. Hang in there, buddy. Hang in there, buddy. Hang in there, buddy. I'm Bill Steckis on News 5 at 10. Details unfold in the McCook presumed murder case that leaves the family of a 14-year-old girl in shock. Have you checked your home for radon lately? Anthony Pura tells us why you should, and our nation's capital prepares for the State of the Union address. Those stories and more after Harry's Law. Join Katie and me for News 5 at 10.